Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with another brand new episode 172, pre-World Cup hype. And before I get into anything, let me introduce our new member, Caden Spencer. How's it feel to be back again for your third episode? It's crazy now.
That was fun. I'm excited to be here again. Third time's a charm.
Right? And it's crazy because this past weekend, dude, we did so much together when it came to FTS shooting content. So I'm incredibly excited to get into that with you. But before I do anything else, shout out to our sponsors. Without you guys, it'd be way harder for us to put everything on the air. So thank you to Welts Clothing. Make sure you guys are earning your welts. World Cup is just around the corner. By the time you're listening to this, World Cup's already happened. So make sure you guys go use code FTS, get 10% off, get yourself some great discipline off-season merch from Welts Clothing. Second, we have Hormesis Paintball. Thank you to Hormesis. Caden's got a fantastic looking Hormesis band on right there. So thank you to Hormesis and everything you guys do. Sheldon just had one of the Hormesis guys on his podcast. Make sure you guys go check out that. And the Hormesis booth at World Cup. I know for a fact they're going to have great merch and everything. So yeah, see you at Cup for that. And last but not least, Capital Edge Paintball Park. The anniversary is the weekend after World Cup, the Saturday after World Cup. This will actually be out by the time an anniversary is there. So go up to Northern California, go to Capital Edge. Marky from HK is going to be there. Rainey Stanzak, bunch of pros. Tyler Harmon, FTS is going to be there. DMG is going to be there. There's going to be a ton of people there. Go have a good time at Capital Edge Paintball Park. Woo! Man, dude, I mean to take a breath from that, dude. It took me freaking forever, bro. You know?
Good job.
Thank you. But, man, dude, Caden, what a fucking weekend this was, brother. What a weekend this was.
What a grinder.
Right, dude. It was absolutely incredible. The layout, bro. Initial thoughts. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way real quick. When it comes to the layout and the X's and O's, bro, what do you think about the layout?
First off, I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I think this layout's a ton of fun. Initial thoughts, not a lot of cross shots, so it's kind of unusual for me, being a snake player, not being able to see the Dorito guys like pack sticking out. But it's definitely going to be fun. I could see a very strong center push, a lot of run-throughs through there, possibly highway moves down that snake side, the nipples down there on the beams. Yeah, what's your opinion on it?
You know, From watching you play multiple times this weekend, I felt like, no joke, I saw you on your feet more with this layout than I have you this entire season. You know what I mean? Right? You're not usually when I see you, you're head down in the snake crawling, but there are times where that is not the move. You got to go up to the middle, go up to that slanted wedge, hold, and not let go, right? And then have your secondary guy go in there, right? So I think this layout is a ton of fun. Crawling around the snake is definitely going to be doable, but there are plenty of shots that can shoot it. There's tons and tons of bounce shots, right?
Tons.
Right. I think that the teams who shoot the most bounce shots are probably going to win. And
without a doubt.
Prove me if I'm wrong, Caden. There were multiple times where we were like, where Chim, our coach, was like, what is the point of even memorizing bounce shots if you guys aren't even going to fucking shoot them? Right? I
do remember that.
That's valid, right? Because there are times where I've been in the pits watching us play, and I'm like, the guys in the spot where the bounce shot would for sure mess them up, and we just don't shoot it. We just forget, right? And that's like a part of like a lack of discipline in a way, where it's like when we hear a certain spot be called out, it should be like second nature. Where it's like, oh, he's in the snake 3, bounce shot.
Yeah, it's almost where you have to take yourself out of the game and just remember, like, hey, I have my list of bounce shots in my head.
Yes, 100%. Especially where it's like, you hear that bunker being called out, and you're like, oh, dude, let me just smoke this guy real quick, shoot it off with the can, boom, into the Dorito, they're done. Right? But, okay, the layout, what is the worst part about the layout for you? Like, where would you say we lack the most?
This is definitely going to be a Sunday thing where people are going to be hitting lanes.
For sure.
It's really hard to get far and wide off the break, and with 30 minutes of practice, we were already hitting the lanes.
Yep.
So Sunday, completely different ball game.
Yeah, Thursday and Friday, those are the games where you're going to see people really capitalize on those bounce shots. You're going to see the Sunday teams from from the people who don't make it. I thought that, at least for me, when we were doing some of those breakouts, when I was like running to the snake corner, bro, I felt like I've never moved so fast in my life because that shit was so hard to make. You know,
I mean, put some pep in your step.
right? And there were multiple times where we're doing drills where you and I, Caden, specifically, where we were like, man, let's go to this spot and basically fight our way as hard as we can and see how far we can push for 45 seconds. Dude,
Not to mention that they were like, hey, put 4 guns on this guy.
Yes, right? Because it's like, I don't think there's anything wrong with putting 4 guns on a side if you can guarantee a kill. If you can guarantee a kill and you guys get your 5 alive, bro, statistically, you should win that. And if you don't win that, bro, you are having a serious problem if you're not winning that. And the thing is, the good teams are really going to battle back from that. I think that there's going to be a lot of times where you get up in the center, you get lost, and you even the game up really quick because you catch a guy slipping. Whichever side you get a kill from, push it. If you lose that side, hold it, switch it.
On that note too, specifically with this layout, with there not being cross shots and the big bricks and wings in the center, communication is going to be a big thing.
Yes, I agree.
If the Dorito side and Snake side don't connect, oh gosh, you won't be able to have that fight back that you're talking about.
I agree. And the thing is, that's really hard about it is the back center is not a very good bunker. Right? To where,
definitely
and
not.
that's usually where the connect of the game is. The 3, the guy who's the farthest back is usually the one saying, hey, Caden, what do you got? Oh, Snake 2, Snake 1? Oh, hey, Hatch, Snake 2, Snake 1. And they're just connecting the field. But it's a lot harder to do that because there's just not much you can shoot at. There's bounce shots, but man, like there's at some point it's like you want to get up in the field, like get up in the fight. But I mean, I think this layout's going to be a ton of fun. I'm excited. Florida is right around the corner. We literally leave tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow.
You know? And okay. Now this question we have on here, Caden. Realistically, how much work goes into the travel when it comes to how much what does it take for you to travel?
Well, for me personally, it's a loss of a few things. I have to replan my school schedule. Like I have a midterm that I have to take when I'm supposed to be in Florida, so I'm gonna figure that out. And then obviously for most people, taking work off, and then just time away from family, time away from my significant other. So it's a lot of balance of things that go into it.
Absolutely. And luckily the thing is with special about Cup is when you're in Florida and you're in Disneylandville, there's some really sick Airbnbs that can hold 69 people, you know? And when it's an environment like that, the biggest event of the season, I mean, I'm bringing my girlfriend, Caden, you're bringing your significant other, right? World Cup is such like a amazing experience. Like last year was Sabrina's first World Cup, right? Your girlfriend?
Yeah, it was.
Right? And that was my girlfriend's first World Cup. Okay, now I'm like putting it together. That was actually sick as fuck for them because we got them into the grandstands for the finals.
Yep.
Fit versus Impact. And my girlfriend kind of knows a little bit about Impact because we practice them, right? We are very close to the Impact, and we're in Impact pits. And I remember she was telling me, she was like, because we watched All That Matters, so she knew who Bart was. She sees Bart like going, like standing up, going back into the pits, coming back up, standing, going back in the pits, coming back up, sitting, over and over and over again. She was like, man, he was stressed because they were up 2-0, right? And then Fit came back in dramatic fashion because, dude, the first rookie team to come back and to come into the first pro season and win World Cup against a team that is statistically on paper better than them, you know, like what a story. Like that, I don't think that was hyped up enough.
I loved it.
Like, could you imagine if Leverage did that? Like if Leverage did that, that would be legendary. But because PB Fit, everybody was kind of familiar with PB Fit. They're like, oh well, they're old AC Dallas guys. No, dude, PB Fit is a whole different team from AC Dallas.
They're a fan favorite in semi, bro.
I agree.
Were there for years.
Yes, and dude, I wanted to play them so fucking bad. And we never got to, bro. I'm pissed.
Never got to.
Right. So now we got to get to pro to beat them. You know, and that's the goal one day, right? But yeah, I think one thing is that's really hard about kind of the sacrifice of going to events. At least for me, and especially you, Caden, we have significant others that understand the goal that we're chasing. Some people do not have that, and I mean, we've had teammates in the past before where it's like their girlfriends definitely did not want them playing. They're like, "Oh, you lost? You coming home tonight?" And it's like, jeez.
Funny that you mentioned that too, because you and I joke about this also. How I just bought a paintball bag.
Yep.
From a guy that was
oh
selling
my
on Facebook
god,
Marketplace,
dude.
And you picked it up for me, and the girl saw Tegan, and was like, "Does your boyfriend drag you to paintball also?"
Yeah.
You knew that the girl was making him sell it.
Oh,
and stop
dude.
playing paintball.
This girl quick little summary. So when me and Tegan went on our little vacation to Carmel by the Sea for her birthday and all that, sick posts by the beach. We go back and Kane's like, "Oh, dude, is it too far out of the way for you to stop and grab a gear bag? Like, I need a gear bag. I'm tired of carrying this gear bag with an Orochimaru rope around my waist. It's lame, right?" So I was like, "Oh, dude, no problem. I'll pick it up for you," right? So I go and I pick up this gear bag. This is like the cleanest gear bag I've ever seen. Like this is like a 2013 design Planet Eclipse gear bag, no dirt on it, perfect condition. And his girlfriend is like, his girlfriend sees my girlfriend. She's like, "Oh well, does she drag you out to the paintball field all the time?" And dude, my girlfriend was like, "He doesn't drag me. I want to go." Right? And that's kind of like the way that's like a guy's dream when it comes to like their significant other and paintball, right?
Yeah,
everybody wants.
When they share your interests.
Yes.
So attractive.
Right? Everybody wants someone that can chase a goal, right? And I think paintball is one of those goals where it's not impossible to chase, right? It's one of those things where, I mean, look at what Tyler Penelio did, like with the Sac Ninjas and his family. Like that is a family event for them. We need more of that.
Definitely is. He grew up in Seppel too.
Yeah, he did. All of them grew up in Seppel, right? And I actually saw Mike, his dad, this weekend, right? Him and his brother Caleb, Tyler's brother Caleb, were out practicing with the Ninjas, right, on the World Cup layout on the field behind us. So we need more of that. I want to get my girlfriend into it. I think she's low-key scared to get shot. But Kaden, are you gonna shoot your girlfriend?
She's scared to get shot.
I
offered for her to shoot me. She still didn't want to do that.
That's the stigma. We got to be like, okay, you can shoot us like 5 times, like right in the back, and then we'll shoot you once. And then
I thought they would have loved to do that.
I agree. And then, but ready for this? This is the thing, right? This is how we really got to prepare them. Is when they give us our 5 shots or whatever, we're like, "Oh, we tank it. Oh, that was nothing." When they're like, "Oh, give us just one," I'm gonna let them have it. Let it like. Because the thing is, once we get that, like, getting roped once, that'll change your life, bro.
Just get it out of the way.
Yep, get it out of the way. Where she's like, "Oh, man, that hurt like a motherfucker, but whew, okay, I'm alive. It's not bad."
Yeah.
Right? Because the thing is, when you have no adrenaline and you're just standing there getting shot, bro, worst thing ever.
I did that for a science experiment, actually.
Really? I need some details on that.
Frozen paintball. I did a frozen paintball test for my science class sophomore year of high school. And I stood there and just tanked not a normal paintball and a frozen paintball. They both just hurt like a bitch.
No chest protector?
Nope, none.
Damn, dude. Because the thing is, like, frozen paintballs, those usually, like, explode. Like, getting those out the gun is actually pretty hard.
Yeah.
Right? So, man, dude, maybe we should bring out the frozen paintballs at Cup, dude.
Bring back frozen paintballs, yeah.
Bring back frozen paint. Dude, that's a merch idea, bro. I freeze my paintballs, But, okay. So now, when it comes to the event, we're talking about getting frozen stuff. First things we get, Caden, when it comes to the Walmart run for the teams, what are some must-haves that every team should know on what to have?
Easy. Waters. Liquid IV with that.
Yep, liquid IV.
Electrolytes are good. Cooler.
Why do we need a cooler?
To freeze your paintballs, obviously.
There we go. Temperature control is very important. Caden, tell the audience why temperature control on your paint is very important.
Well, temperature control on your paint is important because it determines how brittle your paint is. If it's like Florida, where it's super humid and typically 80, 90 degrees, if your paint's sitting out in the sun, it's going to start bouncing. Won't break on people. So you got to keep it nice and cold.
Yep. I mean, I remember when there were specific times when we would pit for impact where I remember J-Rab, he would bounce a guy once and ask for the whole pallet to be switched. And I'm like, damn, that is some paintball. That is some paintball pro shit right there, you know? Like,
And you got to be nitpicky about it.
right? I mean,
It's important.
there are times where when it's like early morning, you get 2 batches. You get 2 batches, one brittle, one hard for like the people that are in the snake, right? Running, like people that are like shuckling the shit around.
Yeah, I definitely throw my hopper around.
Oh, dude, like there have been times where I've had to run to a bunker with nothing in my loader. The paint is so brittle, and then like load my first pod right when I get there. You know. So what else? What else is a necessity?
PB&J.
PB&J for sure.
Super easy snack. Super easy snack.
Get bread and get the squeezables. Like everything's so convenient.
Squeezables.
We're in 2025, people. Like make your shit at the field. Save some money. You know.
No utensils. Utensils are dumb.
You know,
If you
utensils
need
are
to,
dumb.
just use your finger. Just get it all spread out.
That's crazy.
Lick your
But
finger after.
oh yeah, lick your finger before and then put it in the peanut butter, so everybody knows you claimed it.
Yeah, just the one hole in the peanut butter.
Oh my god. No, not the one girthy hole. That's fucking crazy.
With another snack, bananas, get potassium.
No cramping.
No cramping. And then
Monkey, no
most
cramp.
important, no cramp. Most important snack. Important thing from Walmart, pickles.
Pickles. That is some quick salt in your bloodstream. Man, when you're hydrating, dude, take a swig of water, take a swig of pickle juice. Man, you will be right as rain. You know? I think that is the perfect amount of electrolytes. Like, if I don't have liquid IV, oh boy, you better bet. I'm gonna have both actually. Is there pickle?
Double fist.
I need you to Google it for me, Caden. Is there pickle juice flavored liquid IV? Because I feel like at this point there actually would be. You know, that would like
flavor.
My favorite liquid IV flavor, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like peach pomegranate now or something like that that I just had. That is like my favorite flavor so far. But you look.
There's a lot of pickle juice shots, but I don't see an IV.
Ah, man, I'm like liquid IV.
Yeah, I see a photoshopped one.
Oh man, lame. The thing is, it's so problem when it comes to like looking everything up now, bro. AI is taking over, bro. I'm not even gonna fucking know what's real.
Yeah, it's
You know,
you
that
never
shit,
know.
That shit is scary to think about, bro. I do not like that. But okay, pickle juice, that's a huge one. Okay, what are some personal snacks that you're like, oh man, like these are some things for me personally that I gotta have at an event?
Ooh. Personally, for the event,
Mm-hmm.
I need an everything bagel.
Mmm.
I love eating bagels in the morning.
Cream cheese.
You get cream cheese, yep. Just normal cream cheese with it. Super easy to make, and it's also pretty light. If you don't want the whole thing, just split it in half.
Oh yeah.
Give it to your best friend Hatch.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat that everything bagel.
Mm-hmm.
Man, dude.
Other snacks? Now airport snacks. That's a different thing.
Woo, bro. We're getting into airport snacks. Sheesh, bro. What are you bringing on the plane? Like, what is your munchy meal for the plane?
Everybody knows airport snacks. You need a candy. And you need a snack.
Yeah.
Candy. I'm gonna bring twin snakes.
Sweet,
Get the
salty.
sweet, sour, salty, sweet, sour.
Sweet and salty, you know? Oh, okay, so
These
you
aren't pickles.
need
a
sweet,
sweet,
sour,
sour.
and salty. You know, gotta get some pretzels in there or something, you know,
Okay,
some
yeah.
Gardettos.
And then the snack part. Sour cream and onion, Pringles.
That's your go-to for the plane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if they had dill pickle Pringles and it wasn't a limited time thing, I'd get those all the time. But they don't.
I like that we have a common theme on this podcast is that, dude, maybe that's what we should get our new logo. Instead of a microphone, just a pickle. Could you imagine? But, man, dude, because it's funny. When we do Walmart runs, usually me and Caden are the ones that get the most in trouble, right?
Yeah.
There were a couple times where we were trusted to go get items from Walmart, go on our own Walmart runs for the team, right? Bro, there was this one time where it's like we play the next morning. It's like 10 o'clock at night. Papa Cedar's already tired. He's like fading out. I don't think he was feeling very good. I think he had a headache. And I'm like, oh, Papa, don't worry. Me and Caden on the case, baby. Right? We go to Walmart. We go get some water. We're getting like 2 or 3 cases. Caden grabs a case of water, like holds it maybe like chest height above the shopping cart, drops it. Big loud bang, skadoosh, right? He says skadoosh. And I'm like, whoa, dude. I can't just let this guy fucking top me like that, skadooshin' like that. I go down, and at this point, the cart's probably like 5-6 feet away. I grab it, and I throw it like Hercules. Skadoosh! And splits right, hits the case of water, hits perfectly on the side of the shopping cart. Splits perfectly in half, water everywhere. Bro, everywhere. And me and Caden are just like, what the fuck? Like, okay, we weren't even like that. We were just like dumbfounded that actually just like happened. That was like some Looney Tunes shit.
We were laughing too.
I could not stop laughing. We cleaned it up. I mean, some of the waters like rolled underneath, but I'm not gonna get those. Those are gone forever. Those are in the void. So
like when you drop it in the car seat, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone forever, dude. The black little crack. Yep. It's funny because when we go to Walmart, we get in trouble so much from Cedar. I remember there was one time where I think I was chasing you, Caden. There was like a net. We were in like the fishing aisle or some shit, and we're getting a cooler. And I was chasing you and Micah with like a net. And then I turn around the corner and Cedar's just staring at me. And I'm like, oh, fuck. He's like,
it's the parent disapproval.
Oh, dude. But Papa Cedar, when he gives me that look, I'm like, damn it, no more net time.
Your curfew gets cut an hour for every time you get in trouble.
Oh, for sure, dude. For sure. But, like, thank God there won't... I try my best not to talk to any people past we're saying 10 o'clock. Past 10 o'clock, right? So I don't talk to anybody past 10 o'clock, but that's where a great time to make friends is. But, man, dude. Okay, speaking of a great place to make friends, dude, where did we go on Saturday night?
Oh, we went to the casino.
Went to the casino,
FTS
baby!
Goes to the casino.
Yep, FTS goes to the casino. Dude, that was awesome because we got to... I wasn't even originally supposed to go. I was like, hey, Caden, is it cool if I stay with you? Like, it's like literally Saturday morning. I'm like, is it cool if I stay with you? And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to the casino with some friends for like a birthday party or some shit. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm not trying to intrude, but can I come? Right? And he's like, oh, sure.
Let me put it on black, please.
Yep. So we went back. We met some old fan favorites. Previous FTS co-host, AK. We had Logan, and it was me, AK Logan. And we had, I think, maybe 4 other individuals. Yeah. Non-paintball related, but just homies.
Right? My amigos.
Right. Shout out to Cody. Cody's sick, dude.
Fellow tarnished. I'm not a very good gambler, really at all. When we That's a good thing. I feel like it's a good thing to say.
Well, I'd love to win at least a little bit. When we walk in, there was a bonus cash zone, right? We get bonus cash if you sign up. Bro, Caden, how much did you get off your bonus cash? Your bonus bucks? Free money, by the way.
Talking purely from that, $90. But then if we account the losing $60 in blackjack, not so much.
Free money. He got $90 from a free $20. He turned a free $20, free bonus points, to $90. I turned my free bonus play, my free $20, to 90 cents. I'm like, what the fuck is this machine? This machine is building up for nothing. It's climaxing all the way up to the top, about to bubble over, and then it just goes back down. I'm like, dude, what is this?
Just edging.
Right? It's straight edging me, and I'm like, dude, stop edging me, bro. But, dude, you were low-key killing it on some games.
That was all luck.
I mean, that is roulette luck? Is that considered luck, or is there's a strategy to that, right?
It's all luck. I mean, there's low risk, low reward, high risk, high reward.
Okay.
But I got lucky. I ended the night by putting $1 on 0-0, and I hit it. So I got $36. I left. I thought that was pretty lucky.
That was freaking good, dude. I mean, I remember we're kind of split up a little bit, right? We all round back up. You and me are walking up. We meet up with AK's playing fucking Bison Buffalo Buddy or whatever that one was, right? And he's pushing it, and I see his thing. It's like 75. It's like 75 credits for $75. He goes, oh shit. Well, Hatch, if you're here, I'm going down to 50. And I'm like, no, bro, please God, no. And he just kept losing money. And I'm like, bro, please stop. Make it 55.
On the topic of you not being good at gambling, I feel like that's a good thing because the people that are good at gambling start to become degenerates, and then you see them start to.
Oh, dude, yes, dude, yes. We saw some people that were addicted to the casino. I'm not even messing with you. Literally, like licking the screen, like trying to stop the numbers from rolling. Bro, it's digital. Relax. Like, you could tell there were some of these people that like lived in the casino.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I don't know if that's this place where I would ever want to go, but geez, dude, some of those people.
The atmosphere is very, very hard. So many fumes in there.
Bro, the cigarette smoke I was cutting minutes off my life just standing there, right? There's people, we're racking some slots and people are just, what are they selling? Right next to us, and I'm just like, God damn, dude, this is insane, right? I love cigars. Don't get me wrong, but cigarettes, bro, when that stench touches my nostrils, I low-key judge. I'm like, who the fuck is this coming from? You know?
I high-key judge.
A smelly smell that smells smelly cigarettes, right? And how do people still smoke? We know what it does. That's so bad for you.
It's bad for you.
So bad for you. But
can't be the best paintball player by smoking cigarettes.
No, you can't. You know, I'm actually curious how many pro players are that do smoke cigarettes.
That's a good question. I don't see that happen. Like, obviously not in the pits, but
definitely not in the pits. But I'm actually curious. I feel like I've never seen any pro now, like in 2025, that smoke cigarettes.
I don't know.
Because I feel like they just handicap you so much, you know, when it comes to cardio, when it comes to your lung capacity, you know.
You know, on the topic of pros, being that World Cup is coming, season's almost coming to an end. Do you think we're going to see any off-season moves?
I do think we're going to see some off-season moves. I think that this is one of my predictions is I think that Mike Urena might leave Impact. And the reason why that is because I don't think he's getting the spins he wants to. I know Mike. He's the kind of guy where, I mean, dude, he left Russian Legion by the tip of a hat just because he was guaranteed more spins on Impact. That is one of those where he gave up money for more spins. I respect the fuck out of that, right?
For the love of the game.
For the love of the game. And it seems like at least these past couple events, he hasn't gotten the playing time that I think he wants. Right? Like, I mean, Kate, you were there for that last event. How often did you see JC in the Snake instead of Mike Urena? Like every point.
Every time.
Right?
Yeah.
And obviously that comes with it's good to have depth on your roster, right? But just looking at his eyes, it just looked like just wasn't, you know, himself, because he's like, Mike plays the best when he has that momentum carrying that ball. You know?
Yeah, he wasn't satisfied.
I agree. I don't think he's satisfied with that. I think that I'm curious. I actually think that Marcelo and Mouse might stay on damage. You know, I think that there was a clip where they were in the huddled up and they're like, man, like I'm having way more fun with you guys than those guys, right? Those guys are pieces of shit. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, you know? That's a powerhouse. Damage is a powerhouse. They have like 12, 13 guys that are all, you know, certified killers that could easily be on any roster ever. So I wouldn't be surprised if any of those guys are like, man, I'm not getting any spins on damage. Like, why don't I just go over to, you know, NRG and just play every point, you know? But obviously that would be way harder than playing on damage, you know? So I don't know. I think there's a lot of off-season moves that, I mean, last season was pretty fucking crazy. So it's like, what could top last season? You know?
Who knows?
I'm curious. I think I feel like Infamous may make a pickup. I don't know who they would pick up, but I think I do think there's going to be a lot of off-season pickups that aren't going to be known because the players that are coming into organizations aren't pro.
Oh, so you think semi-pro pickups?
I do think so. I think there's going to be some semi-pro pickups because, dude, there is straight talent in semi-pro.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, shit, dude. I think I'm predicting now. I think that one team is going to sell their spot. At least one is going to sell their spot.
Yeah. I'm on that too. I think that as well.
Right? Because people are like, well, fuck, we're getting wrecked. Bye. Let me sell it for X amount of money. You know, and so I mean, what team would? The real question is, what team would buy it? You know, there's no way a team that's not semi-pro would buy it, right?
Hard to say. The top 3 teams in semi-pro are really fighting for that spot.
Yeah, BR, Collision, Wolfpack. Are those the top 3?
Yeah.
It's BR, Collision, Wolfpack.
I'll look at it.
And dude, those are. I actually don't think we played Collision this season, but I do like those guys are all completely solid, right? Yeah. Obviously, we scouted their games. Wolfpack, bro, I have one of my brothers on that team with Ivan. You know, like I love those guys.
Top 5 teams are BR Factory, LA Collision, Wildside Distortion, New Jersey Jesters, and TPP Crew.
Oh, dude, that facts. Dude,
top 5.
I actually forgot that TPP won the first event.
Yeah, did we play them the first?
We did. We did play them the first event. They mercied us.
Yeah, that's right.
They mercied us after we beat Demolition in the first round of the playoffs in Tampa.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, but it's
we played Tiki. We played Tiki's that event.
Yeah, we did. But it's also getting mercied by a team that won the event. And if I am correct, they actually won. Like that was their layout, dude. They dominated that layout.
They were crushing it.
They came out of nowhere, and we were like, "Holy shit, who the fuck is this team?"
They didn't lose at all, did
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, shit, dude. If Collision doesn't make it, I think that's possible that they could buy a pro spot. I know they have a lot of background in the paintball industry, so I don't think that would be insane to think that LA Collision would buy a pro spot, especially with because Mike Himmon's way more involved, right? And Mike Himmon loves the game. If he's like, man, I think that this team has a chance to be in pro, and I think they can prove it, he'll put his money where his mouth is. He's that kind of fucking guy.
Without a doubt.
Right? So, man, dude, that question, I think I am definitely excited because I've always wondered. I've never had any doubts going into World Cup where I'm like, oh, like I'm leaving this team after the event. You know, I wonder how many people actually are in that situation right now. Where they're like, oh man, this is my last event with the guys. I already accepted a deal from Revo. You know?
I don't even know. It's weird because like we're obviously like a family. We know that we want to get to pro together.
Yes,
it's weird to think about.
Right, it's a perspective that I've never had before. You know, and so I think that would be good. I think when we get a big off-season move, I think it'd actually be sick to have one of those guys on and ask him, be like, hey, dude, like, when did you know you were gonna leave the team? Like, at what moment were you like, oh man, I'm out of here?
I think that'd be sick.
You know, so, oh man, dude, I think Fit's probably gonna win again. I think they have some serious momentum. One, they have Colt back, right? It seems like if Colt's not at 100%, it doesn't even matter because he's gonna be pushing as hard as he possibly can.
He just has to not get shot in the head because apparently that's the only videos that are getting posted right now.
Dude, I agree. And Colt, bro, I feel you, dude. There are some shots where I get hit in the head and I'm like, bro, chrono that motherfucker, dude. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. So I do feel that and I do understand that. Yeah. But I mean, dude, PB Fit, bro, like they've never lost a match convincingly. It has always been a very last second steal win from the other team to like either push the buzzer right before overtime or they barely beat him in overtime. It's never been like a convincing win against PB Fit. So
I think this is a really good layout for them also.
I completely agree. Scott Stewart and the Snake.
I think they're really good at pushing when they need to and also just waiting on people to make the mistake.
Yes.
They're so good at just picking heads off at a certain bunker.
Yes, I agree.
I think Cyrus in the center, Trent in the center.
Yes, and I think Chavi in that Dorito side temple where it's like you can kind of hold them off. Like if they're not in the Doritos with you, you can kind of contain them, like mirror to mirror. That is where he excels. Where it's like if they're not on him, he's in the Doritos. If they're not in the Doritos, he's on them, keeping the pressure. Where he's like, okay, I know I don't have to move.
Not to mention too, he likes to play off the Doritos a lot. So with how the Doritos are kind of lined up, it's not a straight line. So he can do that a lot actually with this layout.
100%. There were a lot of times where I was able to block myself out with a Dorito in front of me and kind of like slow creep walk, like get a cheeky angle on the snake, shoot the snake eye, then just double knee slide in, like a champ. So, oh man, dude. This layout is going to be fucking sick. I'm very excited for World Cup. Dude, one of my favorite parts over this past weekend, dude, the post that we put up today for the merch. Bro, Kate, show it off. I know you're wearing it. Show it off a little bit.
Yeah. From the sidelines right there. Show the back.
Yeah. That's just looking fire,
buy
brother.
Your shirt.
Yeah.
Get some merch, support FTS. Let's go.
We will be there at World Cup selling it. So we also have Stabbers Don't Get Stabbed strapped. We have some Hormesis stuff to give away. Come find us, right? Whether it be me, Brando, Caden, come find one of us. We'll have something, okay? And dude, the photo shoot, that was fun because I remember I was like, oh man, dude, like, because our practices are long, and I was like, oh man, I really hope that we have enough sunlight for these photos. We obviously did, but we were low-key cutting it close because I'm like, man, I got a 3-hour drive after this, like, holy shit, right? But
it's so unusual for me to get home when it gets dark. Because I know you have a 3-hour drive, but even for me to get home when it's dark, that's so odd.
Right? But you felt good after, right? You're like, man, like, I feel accomplished. Yeah. We worked hard all weekend. We did some work with FTS, right? We're growing. It felt so good, dude. Plus, dude, was that your first time ever being a model?
Yeah.
Right? Dude, it felt good, dude. Felt good.
It's fun, but gosh, I am so awkward. How do you want me to pose? Like,
oh yeah, I mean, the pictures when we were trying to coordinate it with you and Aaron, like touching each other's like touching foot to foot. I don't know why that one was so hard to coordinate, but it was.
It's hard to balance.
That pose. Let me drag this over really quick so everybody can see. All right, everybody. This pose right here is way harder than it looks for some reason. But whatever. We also put up another reel today with the Meta glasses, Caden. Those are your Meta glasses, right?
Yeah.
So
Meta glasses.
I'm definitely excited to capture some content at World Cup with the Meta glasses. I thought that it adds a whole new perspective because I like that the whole behind the scenes aspect, especially with us.
Yeah, we made that first post for FTS BTS.
Yep, FTS BTS. That is so much fun because people can kind of see like how we really are,
Yeah.
A lot of people assume that you're like when it comes to like work, you're like chop, chop, chop. We're not even really like chop, chop, chop. We're like chop, have fun the rest.
And you can see like even when we're taking the photos, we're just talking about random stuff.
Yeah, we're making
about Attack on Titan.
Yep.
Like that, and like other stuff about like, oh, don't shoot this guy. Like that's not cool. Like it's just random stuff.
Yeah, and it's just so much fun hanging out with like the boys with a Z. I mean, we even got Aaron in on that. I wanted to have Aaron because I knew that his tats, dude, with the orange leaf, dude, I knew that shit was gonna be popping with the orange on the really shirt. Nice. I was like, dude. When
those girls in Atlantic City, they were onto something.
Dude, damn, fun foot. Right? But shout out to Aaron with that. He's one of those guys where, I mean, I don't know if we captured it on the Meta glasses, but I was like, man, how crazy would it be if we did a podcast with Aaron tattooing me while we're doing a podcast?
I might have got that. I'll go through my clips. I'll see if I got that.
Because it's like, I feel like that would be very interesting. Caden, you have tats. I don't have any tats. I'm actually nervous about it, bro. My biggest fear is I'd pass out. I'd be like, oh,
it's not that bad.
Get shot in the head all the time with paintballs, but it's like a little tattoo gun puts me out of my misery.
You're fine.
So, I mean, I feel like that would be a dope ass idea for a podcast, but
definitely be kind of unique.
I feel like you don't see that very often. And I mean, one thing that we're doing in December, I feel like we could definitely evolve this into a every December thing, but like Dungeons and Dragons December, right? I have multiple people set up. I have a dungeon master set up. We're gonna have ARG image on Aaron Gersecki. We're gonna have Brando, probably Caden, hopefully myself, and we're gonna be playing Dungeons and Dragons live on the pod. We're gonna have our characters. We're gonna have our characters already. Like we're gonna have them already in the green room to where when we get on, we start the story. We just give a quick summary of what our characters are, and boom, we get into the journey. I think that is going to be so much fun because it's an aspect where it's
sounds like a blast.
You know, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before. Bro, there's a South Park episode about how that, I mean, not even South Park episode, is a real thing that South Park just made fun of, where in the 80s, people thought that was like a gateway to hell. There were churches,
actually?
There were churches that were like, the kids are playing this demonic game called Dungeons and Dragons, and it's gonna open up portals to hell. I am not even messing with. Look it up. Like it's a real thing where it was a real scare when parents came down into their kids' basement and they were playing Dungeons and Dragons. And that's okay, like Stranger Things. I'm pretty sure they were playing Dungeons and Dragons in Stranger Things. Pretty sure,
long,
right?
Stranger Things.
But I mean, I've actually never seen more than like the first season of Stranger Things, but I'm pretty sure they were playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I could see it.
But yeah, like I want to do something so unique where we can have like different themes for podcasts. Like, I mean, shit, boy, I might dress up in my Knight's costume again, you know, or maybe go to Spirit Halloween and get a clearance sale and get another one.
Just because you're a paintball player doesn't mean you can't be nerdy.
Straight up, dude. And I think that's the best part about FTS is we can tie it in together with that, you know, because for some reason, our generation, we were told to like hide being nerds, like hide your nerdiness because you're not going to look cool. Bro, I think the nerds are the fucking coolest people on earth. Right? So
I think so.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking yapping about it, but
we might be biased.
We might be biased. Maybe a little bit, right? But I mean, shit, man. I think that's one of the reasons why we connect with so many people in the paintball world is because, you know, I mean, sure, I played water polo, I played normal sports. But paintball is just so different where you kind of have to be a weirdo to enjoy it. Like to enjoy getting pain like this inflicted on you, you kind of got to be a little bit of a weirdo. And I think that's why with a lot of the media guys, we connect so much. And that's why it's our favorite time when we go to events to see our fellow nerds that come together with paintball, right? Look at the Oni guys, right? We didn't know they played Magic.
Oh, yeah, we
right?
didn't.
And they didn't know you played Magic. You guys even got me into Magic, right?
Yeah, I got you your first
right?
deck.
Got me a deck. Dude, I am so fucking excited. I'm actually pissed that Anthony's not going because I wanted to play Magic with him, genuinely. So I'm pissed that he's not going to Cup. But I do know some of the Oni guys are going to Cup. But man, dude, okay. This is one of the 5 times of the year we get to see the event, get to see the homies at the event. Now, when it gets to the off season, you don't get to see them as much. It's kind of like a void where it's like, man, I miss my people. You know, unless you really like go out of your way to go see them. It's kind of a hard thing to do. So,
a little sad.
Right?
It's like you said, you never know if it's the last one.
Right? You never know not only you never know if it's going to be your last one, you never know if it's going to be theirs. You never know what kind of struggles people could be like going through like behind the screen of, you know, their own face, you know? So it's always important to always treat people nice. Like when you get to the event and you see your friends, dude, give them a big old hug, especially for FTS, you know? So I think one thing is we want to take some of this time to tell the audience our favorite people to see at the event, right? So my favorite people to see, Drew from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Love that guy. He is one of those guys where I go out of my way to look for him every event. And if we have time, I want to make sure that we support his team because they're all a bunch of good guys. And, you know, he's a family man. You know?
I thought that was a cool experience because he came up out of nowhere at, where were we? That was,
I think it was Atlantic City.
Cincinnati? No, it was.
Oh, maybe it was Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Maybe
It was Cincinnati. And he just came up out of nowhere, right? He was like, hey, like, you guys need pit help?
Yeah, and dude, he was an absolute fucking unit. Not only did he fill pods, I'm pretty sure he ran pods for us.
Yeah, right? He was doing everything.
So he was doing absolutely everything. So, dude, like, I remember, like, telling Drew, I was like, man, like, without you, bro, we actually probably would have been struggling that event, right? To where, I mean, as a player, and I'm speaking for everybody who's ever competed, you never want to go and be that 10th body on your team or 11th body on your team and be the pod runner. I don't know what it is about it, but it is like the worst feeling ever. And I get it. Sometimes you don't have the pitting staff to do it to where you got like someone's got to do it. I get that. There's no shame in it. It just feels weird because it's like when I'm pod running, I'm not like in the pits catching my breath, like getting ready for the next point. So it's not what I want.
It almost feels like you're not like a player at that point.
Yeah, it feels like your staff. And it's like, and that's just the brutal reality of it. Is that really it? No, you're still a member of the team. You're still doing your part. It just feels weird for me personally. Because I want to be that guy that's getting it done on the field where my teammates are, the weight of the team and the win is on my shoulders to where my teammates look at me and be like, all right, Hatch is going to go out there and fucking do something, right? When I look at Caden, I'm like, oh, sweet. He's on my team he's on my line. Let's fucking run it. I know we're going to win this point. You know, it's just a whole level of confidence when you know that everybody's firing on all cylinders. Right, so rounding it back a little bit to the people that we love to see every single event, right? Like another one, Aiden Connor. He's one of those guys where, I mean, shit, probably the best, like, not 10 years, but like, feels like I'm low-key getting up to. I mean, actually, shit, that's actually a long-ass time. At least 5 years for sure. Like, I've seen him almost every single event, and I give him a big old hug and a big old handshake, and, you know, he's one of those East Coast boys that, dude, all love, right? So... What about you, Caden? Who are some people that you love to see?
Well, for one, Nico.
Nico!
Used to play with us, used to hang out around us. Now he's part of NYX, so, you know, go NYX for that.
Yep, I'm praying they don't get relegated. But Nico, okay, let me just say, Nico is one of those guys where if NYX were to get relegated, another team would pick him up. He's that good.
I think so, yeah.
And if they don't, they're stupid, bro. Straight up.
I almost see Nico similar to like Tyler Panilio in the sense where he's a young, fast player.
I agree. Right? To where if NYX were to cut him loose, it'd be a stupid decision. Like just like if Impact were to cut Tyler loose, that'd be a stupid decision. Right? Where they are straight soldiers, where if you tell them to go down the field and get kills, they are going to.
Without a doubt.
You know, like Tyler and Nico. Nico over the past couple years, dude, he is refined himself into one of my favorite players to watch because not only do I know him, like, I mean, I used to practice with and against that guy every weekend for like 5 years, basically. You know, so seeing him take his own style to the Pro League is nothing short of a pleasure, honestly. Because, dude, I mean, I remember seeing him when he was a fucking goofy ass kid at Capital Edge. And now look at him. Now he's a fucking killer on NYX. Probably, in my opinion, the best player on NYX by far. By far.
I think so too.
Right? And just to see something like that, it's rewarding, you know? Because when you play with us on a team, dude, you're family. You're never like leaving that. Unless you like fuck us over and stab us in the back, you're family forever. You know? I mean, Verbal, he's one of those guys where... Dude, he's shaping paintball media. He is by far the main innovator when it comes to paintball media on how to show the game off in a way where people can actually visualize it and see it with their eyes. You know, with that slow motion ball tracking. He was the first one really doing that. Because people are always like, okay, so this is the thing. Watching paintball is a horizontal game. Wide angles usually do good. But what do people usually watch media on? Their fucking vertical phones, right? To where he's having it towards a vertical screen, like on a TikTok or on Instagram Reels, where he tracks the ball, where you can see the guy who shoots the ball leave the barrel, go in the air, and hit the other guy, all without taking your eyes off the ball.
So those are probably my favorite videos of all time.
Yes, I think he's adding a focus point to it, you know? He's adding the focus point of the ball, where, I mean... Watching live paintball, you can't see that. Watching live paintball is its own thing. You're kind of like already, every single player is the focus point, and you're kind of able to process it live way faster over a webcast.
On that note, imagine if the NXL was able to do that.
Bro, did you see that thing I shared on my story today with Uprising?
No, I haven't seen it.
Go look at it real quick. It is like some fucking virtual reality shit that they have inside of their goggles. It's like, no joke, like a Cyclops, like where it's like a thing that goes over your eyes, and it is insane, bro. Jimmy Hickey and Seattle Uprising, dude, what they are doing for the game, bro. We need this. in every single person's mask in Pro.
So it's almost like how everyone's doing the meta glasses, except it's like a visor.
It's like Ready Player One. It looks sick.
And that's my favorite movie.
Right? That is what we need.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's better than the GoPros that they did for ESPN.
Way better than the GoPros. Like, when I'm looking at that footage from Uprising, dude, the loader's not in the way. It's like I'm looking directly out of, like, as it, like that is what I'm seeing as a player. Like,
That's so cool.
that is what we need. And plus, it's not like, because the thing is with the meta glasses, you can only record 3-minute clips, correct?
Yeah.
Dude,
depending on which generation.
you get a long point, bro. I gotta fucking reach in, fish in there, click, hit it, and then start recording it again. You know?
Not to mention they're a little big in the mask, depending on what mask you get.
Right, and a lot of it. I mean, luckily for us, we got some HK masks, so they fit pretty snug in there. You know, they ain't bouncing around too much. But I mean, I've seen a lot of people where the masks that they're using are not superb when it comes to, like, you can see the angles of the sun rays and everything, where there's kind of a glare. You can see like the reflection off of the bunkers and everything in their glare, and it's like, man, like we need to low-key fix that. I think it's also when it comes to the lighting, when it comes to the holes on the top of the mask. That's why I'm visor gang all the time, you know. But
I need to get one. I haven't got one since I got my new mask.
Well, yeah, dude. You know what? I'll talk to my guy for you, because I have a guy who's been making me custom visors. I've been testing them out like all season. So he recently made me a new one. Shout out to Jason from Grassfed. He made me a new visor that is made out of a special material that is, dude, it's so flexible, but it doesn't like bounce around like my fucking geography teacher's hairstyle when I was in freshman year, right? It is so, like, no joke. It catches. I've caught multiple bounces off it. It is so soft.
That's crazy. Off a visor. That's
off
crazy.
a visor. It is so soft. So yeah, shout out to Jason for that. I really appreciate him, and he's really supported DMG in that aspect. So thank you, Jason, for everything you do. But I mean, dude, fuck, dude. I can see 40 media, Matt the Gym Rat. Oh man, dude. I wonder what do you think the next Matt the Gym Rat video is gonna be? Hey guys, playing brand new World Cup, playing the most expensive tournament that I have to cut my own left arm off to afford to play.
Welcome to World Cup, the biggest event again.
Yup, dude. And the thing is, what's so awesome about Matt is every video is better than the last. Right? Like, if you were to watch his videos from 2 years ago compared to now, dude, like, he is like the Mr. Beast of paintball. Now, he ain't obviously handing out cash, but production wise, it is so high quality. Like, I mean, the airsoft video, that made me give a fuck about airsoft, even though I don't. Right?
We even saw our teammate on there.
Right?
Cool to see.
And which I guess maybe that's why I'm a little bit biased, because I saw one of our homies like Gavin Day in there, you know, making him pay with airsoft. Maybe I was a little bit more biased, but he made the game and the way they're explaining it, because there's a lot of complex rules to that. I thought he was explaining it very, very well.
Yeah, it definitely helped me personally.
Right, because I've had Gavin explain it to me maybe like 47 times or something, but I still don't get it, you know? But
explained it to me like 67 times.
Yeah, +2.
Yeah.
Oh wait, forgot. But anyway, so okay. Before we start closing it out, who is your favorite person that you're gonna see at a paintball event that you know you're gonna see, or that you're hoping to see?
Honestly, so I missed them last time. I really want to see Arcadi.
You know, he's been lurking in the shadows a little bit. Maybe he changed his photography jersey because he wears that black and yellow one. Maybe he changed his jersey and I just can't fucking see him. You know?
I know he was having some things where there was like some money things or something with travel, or like something with like prices for photos and whatnot. But I missed him last time. I really want to see him. He was like one of the first few like media guys I became really close with and like started chatting with. Really cool dude.
He's a funny guy, bro. He is a funny guy, right? He's I think he's from, I don't know if he's from New York. He's definitely an East Coast guy. But maybe he's from Jersey. I feel like maybe he's from Jersey. I bet that's like, if he's not from Jersey, that's like the biggest offensive thing I could possibly say.
I feel like he almost reminds me of AK in a sense.
Really?
I feel like the way they I don't know if it's the way they talk or just like laugh. I feel like he reminds me of AK in a sense.
You know what? I kind of see that when it's like when it's a funny joke and they don't like, it's a funny enough joke to where they don't like haha laugh. They just like open their mouth and kind of like wheeze, you know? It's like one of those kind of laughs. I can kind of see that a little bit, you know? They both have a very defined jawline.
Yeah, weirdly enough.
You know, hey, we're boys with the Z. We pay attention to these little minute details. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Arcadi, I'm excited to see him. Smiley Joe. Okay, one that I missed last year at Cup, and it's gonna be very rare to see them ever again. Dead ass. But dude, the center 50, the podcast guys. PJ and Daniel, dude, I want to, like, I'm going out of my way to make sure I see those guys. Those are some guys that I got to get a Polaroid with because, dude, they've without a doubt had FTS back, right? Just like how, like, FTS and the Center 50 go hand in hand because we're so relatable, you know? They have a little bit more of that older style where, like, they kind of grew up in an era where I never really got to experience, so it's nice kind of hearing about it. But they kind of have a lot of similar opinions that I do, especially on here, right? I mean, they play video games themselves, right? So, plus they're family men. Daniel's in the military. It's hard for them to try to get away to events. So, man, World Cup, dude, that's a Polaroid picture for sure. I think it would be sick as fuck if we got, like, you, me, Brando with them, with all, like, and we're all rocking, like, FTS stuff. And, like, they're rocking. I guarantee they're going to.
Podcast.
Yup. Dude. Oh, man, dude. Oh, I got an idea, light bulb, but I gotta type it in the chat before I forget. Stretch it, Caden. Stretch it. Talk.
Oh gosh, you know who else I'm actually excited to see? Who we actually do see every event is, well, two people technically, Ivan and Enrique.
Yep.
Again, it's just the homegrown people that have played with us in Cali, that are going out doing big things. It's so cool to see. Enrique doing photography, but. He played the World Cup event with you guys too, didn't he?
Yeah, he won World Cup with us.
Yeah.
You know? Man, dude.
Ex paintballer to media guy now.
Bro, it is actually insane. There's a picture that I have two perspectives of, where it's me and my mom, like after we win the World Cup, and me and my mom are like giving a nice, like a crazy, like a very loving embrace between me and my mom, and Logan's right there. We're doing like a triple hug, right? And you can see in the background, AK is like this, like has his fists in the air. He's like, yes, we just won. And you're hugging him. It's you hugging him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I have two perspectives of that from the front and the back. Right? So,
I was just helping you guys out.
Right? And because
I think I was still D4 at that time.
You were D4 at that time. That was when it was you, Gabe was on that team. Micah was on that team at that time. Yeah. Who else was on that team at that time?
I think Middleton was still with us.
Middleton. Shout out to Evan Middleton on LA Collision. Good for him. Winner.
Doing great.
Who else was on that team possibly? I think Danny. That was Danny, right? As your captain?
I don't think he was there anymore. It's a long time. I'm trying to think if it was with my gang team or not.
Maybe. Whatever. But, man, like, it's crazy how far we actually go back, Caden. Like, if you really think about it when it comes to paintball and, I mean, dude, you grew up at Capital Edge, right? I mean, how long have you realistically been at Capital Edge for?
So, I played pretty much one season outside of it, and then went to Capital Edge. So, basically, like 5 years at Capital Edge.
Right? And, I mean, for me, I started going to Capital Edge with my old team, and that was when they first had those two speedball fields that we play on now, first created. Yeah. And the turf was fucking ass, right? Be playing on goddamn rug. But now, dude, bro, that turf, holy shit, that is nice, bro. They've been putting in the work. They have been non-stop working on it. I'm pretty sure they're trying to plant grass to where they can have like a drill field or like a Hormesis one-on-one field. Like,
man, you know it's good when you start slipping on it because of how smooth it is.
Yes, 100%. There have been times when I'm running out to like that insert bunker on the Dorito side, and my feet slip out from under me because I'm like, oh well, I don't want to slip. Whoop, banana peel, you know. I'm not trying to double knee slide just yet, but sometimes life just makes you. But, yeah, dude, fuck, World Cup is right around the corner, dude. We're wrapping it up here, Caden. Do you have any final thoughts, bro?
It's going to be fun. I was looking at the weather. It doesn't look like it's going to be as hot as it normally does.
Does that mean it's
It
gonna?
looks a little bit nicer.
That mean it's gonna rain?
I mean, it's Florida. It's gonna rain at some point.
Okay. That's the right answer realistically. So I like that.
But
Um,
I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully, we see all those people we were talking about.
Yep. And I mean, we now that it's FTS, now that you're on FTS, Caden, you're gonna understand what it's like. Where it's like me and Brando like sometimes really have to like go out of the way, right? Because I remember last event where I was like, oh shit, we still have to like record some interviews here, and then but we were like we lost that we went 1-1 after the first day. We won the first one, lost the second one, and we were like, man, like the fucking win. We were pissed, right? To where it made it way harder to create content. So it's kind of like a mountain you have to like a hump you have to get over.
And you have to suck it up and start recording.
Yep, because not only I'm a competitor. I'm a competitor first, but I'm a human being, bro. After losing like that as a competitor, bro, I'm a human being. I'm emotional. I'm pissed. Like everybody is. Everybody wants to break down the game. You want to kind of fucking go back to the Airbnb in the AC and just watch the game on how you lost and fix it.
Yeah.
So, man. All right, Caden. Tell me, brother. Cool guy of the week. Who's your cool guy of the week?
So, this time, obviously, I know it's Brando's job, but I'm taking it over for cool guy of the week. It's actually cool guys and gals of the week, not one specific person, but it goes out to people in Jamaica, tourists actually from the United States, helping clean up after Hurricane Melissa.
Yep, here we go. Check this one out, boys.
Love seeing the good.
Yes. Where you from? Indiana. Pittsburgh. New Jersey.
Damn, so these people all from America are going to help Jamaica during the hurricane.
Philadelphia.
Great tourist.
Jersey. Where you from?
Oh, dude.
All right. Where you from?
Florida? That guy looks like he's from Florida in the white Crocs.
Where you from? All right.
Man, shout out to those guys, because let me tell you, dude, like, hurricane cleanup, dude, I couldn't, over here in California, we don't have to worry about that. But when I see footage of, like, the aftermath of a hurricane, holy shit, I'm like, where do you even start?
You know what I'm curious about? I wonder how many paintball players that are from the Florida area actually have to deal with that, like, on a normal basis.
That's valid. I mean, dude, I bet I almost guarantee that we've had some brothers and ballers that actually have probably lost their homes to like the most recent like really fucking crazy ass hurricanes.
It's tragic.
That is fucking insane to think about now, like when I really put it in perspective. But hey, you know what? If we lived over there, we'd help. But you know what? If you need help, maybe we'll come over there anyway.
We're gonna be at World Cup, so
yeah, we'll be at World Cup. So yep, holla at your boy. But okay, code word of the week. Kurt, it doesn't have to be a word. It could be a phrase, whatever you think.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. All right.
Pickle juice is the code name.
If you're listening to this week, message us pickle juice. We'll see you guys at Cup. And man, what an extremely eventful weekend that we just had. Going to the casino, having layout practice, just having some overall fun. But before we end this, I gotta give a quick shout out to our sponsors. Welts Clothing, they're going to be at World Cup. Make sure you guys use code 10% off. And don't just go up to the booth and yell FTS and think you're going to get a discount. Be respectful about it. Go online, use the code FTS. Welts Wednesday. First Wednesday of every month is Welts Wednesday. Every single time is a new drop, something sick. I'm pretty sure they just... It's the 10th. Okay, so I think last Wednesday was the first Wednesday of the month. They just dropped like a Weltstanium like cone drip, kind of like the one we just posted pictures of, but like silver. Pretty sick, right? Pretty sick. So yeah, make sure you guys use code FTS at Welts Clothing for 10% off. Shout out to Hormesis Paintball. Caden, we're in a dope band. Show off that band a little bit.
Well, wait, which
is that
side
pink?
is on?
Is that pink? Or is that just a reflection?
It's red. It's red. It's my colors, but it's a...
What?
Yeah, nunchucks.
What?
It's a nunchuck band.
It's like the Raphael. Or no,
got this from Wayne Black back in the day.
Dude, Wayne Black. Okay, real quick before I get into it, I got to say the story about Wayne. I remember this one time I'm sitting in the airport. I'm just kind of on my phone, right, looking down. Then I look up, but I don't look up for no reason. I look up because all of a sudden the fucking temperature is getting risen by like 10 degrees. And I'm like, what the fuck is so hot coming near me, dude? And I look up and I'm like, I'm going like feet first, like slowly, like giving this guy the elevator eyes, going, from basement to roof. He is fully dripped out in all gold Hormesis armor. Like, he's enchanted. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Then I look up and I'm like, I finally get to his face. I'm like, that's Wayne fucking Black. That's the Wayne Black. And so I come up to, dude, he is dripped out in all gold. Like, he looks like that Call of Duty skin that nobody buys because it gives you away so easily. He looks so good.
Shout out to when Wayne actually used to play with me. That might actually have been the player that played with me at Cub. I don't remember it though.
Honestly, I actually think so.
Yeah.
Man, what a crazy world we've been in. So, Pickle Juice, if you're listening and you've made it this far in the episode, message us, Pickle Juice. Wait. Sorry, I had to sneeze.
Bless you.
Yeah, message us, Pickle Juice. We'll see you guys in Cup. We'll have merch ready. Come find us. Message us on the FTS Instagram. Message me on the Steven Project. Caden, where can they find you on Instagram?
C_Spence_29.
Yep. And make sure you guys go give him a follow. New member of FTS. And man, if you guys are listening to this, we love you. Thank you guys. Bye.